Hey guys, welcome back to the DX Gamer Show. My name is OperationDx, and we are here on Thursday, March 28th, 2013. So I've actually wanted to do a video about this game for quite a while, and I just haven't had time, but now I do. So let's go ahead and talk about the game Planet Explorers by Pathia Games. So Planet Explorers aims to be a open-world, voxel-based sandbox RPG. And I've had a lot of fun kind of tinkering around with this game, so let's go ahead and dive right in here. So right here is the character creator, and I don't think it's finished yet. A lot of the features in here don't quite work. You can basically change your body type and hairstyle, and you can change the color of your hair, but there's not really a lot to do here as far as customization because some of the features don't work. And then you do have access to a male and female character. So in the future, I really hope to see that this game has a deeper character creator, because I've personally been spoiled by like the Star Trek Online, and of course the EVE Online character creator is freaking epic. So it'd be cool to see something like that.
Many rivers we had.
After you're finished creating your character and naming your character, you get met with a cutscene animation that kind of explains, you know, how you end up crash landed on a planet, kind of like working your way to try to survive. And I love this setup for the game. Now, the voice acting and the animation I don't feel is very good, but they've got plenty of time to work on it. Obviously, this game is in an alpha state. So after you kind of like get up and get your bearings, you notice that you're in a pretty beautiful looking world, and you immediately like want to start diving in and figuring out what this game's about, especially if you read the description of the game before you play the game, knowing that it's like voxel based, and you can start, you know, messing around with stuff. But this game is being developed in the Unity 3D engine, and yeah, everything looks spectacular. So once you get started, you're met with a injured crewmate, and she kind of gives you these tasks to get started. She's like, well, you know, you need to head out and we need to make medicine, you know, so I can heal myself. And then, you know, as you start doing more and more stuff, you get like, you know, harder and more complex tasks and stuff. But basically, you're going across the landscape and you're trying to gather, you know, materials to craft items. And it's really cool. And like, I love these kind of games. And again, we're pushing into that whole like Minecraft and Terraria and freeform creative type games where like you can build your own stuff. Now, building stuff in this game is kind of a little awkward, and I can't say I really like it very much in its current state, because as you place stuff down, it feels odd. Like, I like the block system in Minecraft. I like the block system in Starforge so far. So maybe if they could, I don't know. I mean, it's cool that it's like, it feels a little more organic, but like, it definitely needs some tweaking, I think, in my opinion. Not that I'm complaining. I mean, I completely understand this game is in a full-on alpha state, so these are things that are probably going to improve in the future. So here you see, I'm just kind of running across the landscape, and I've got some pretty basic tools. You start off with like a flashlight and this knife. So basically, my first quest here, I'm set off to gather some wood because I need to craft a tool or something. So I'm heading off to gather wood, and I believe I'm going to get a shovel, and then she's going to give me another quest after that. And it's kind of cool. I love the whole setup, and it gets you, you know, familiar with the way the game works and stuff. And I really like it so far. And you can really kind of see, like with the shipmate giving you these quests and stuff, you can see the RPG elements that are going to, you know, play a role in the game, you know, later on and that sort of thing. And it'd be interesting, like, some of the stuff that you could possibly run across in this planet. And, you know, I haven't had a chance to, like, deeply explore the planet. I don't know if this area is, like, limited or whatever. Now, I do know, like, in the sandbox or build mode, you're really only giving it a small area to work with. But in the adventure mode, it seems like the world's much bigger and possibly a lot more sprawling than like I think it is. But I have no idea because I haven't had a chance to really like deeply explore it. But I have, you know, moved off and checked some other areas out. So this is I just completed my quest and I got my wood shovel. And so you get this thing called the replicator, and you basically, you know, take your materials and you can build your tools, kind of like Minecraft, but a little, you know, cleaner. The interface is a little cleaner. And then, yep, there you go. You see I got my shovel. And then she sends me off in another quest to say, like, there's something buried underneath the ship, and I need to go ahead and go dig it up and get the stuff out of the trunk that's in there. So that's pretty much what I set off to do next here. So this is another area that could probably use a little bit of improvement. The actual digging is actually really cool in itself, but you need some sort of like UI cue or whatever to say, okay, well, I've got my mouse over this area and it's going to dig up this area. So you're really kind of not sure where you're actually going to dig up. So you kind of click on the ground and hope for the best here. But the way it actually works, though, it's really cool. The way the terrain deforms as you're digging, up the terrain. I really like how this works, and I can see, how this can be pretty freaking cool later on. So currently, Planet Explorers is a completely free game. You just go to the website and you can straight up download it for free right now. They are trying to get onto Steam, I believe. They're on the Steam Greenlight, so you can go ahead and head over there and vote for this game if you think it looks cool, because I definitely do, and I definitely will vote for that. But yeah, like, I mean, you can just go and download it and check it out for yourself, and it's pretty cool. It's a cool game to have for free, that's for freaking sure. So I'm pretty much finishing up here, digging around this trunk, and I'm going to open it up and get all the goodies inside, and then bring it over to my shipmate, and she's of course going to send me off on another quest. And like I said, that's how it works, and it's a good system to get you acclimated with everything and how everything works. So the next thing I'm pretty much sent off to do is she's going to have me build these like basic wooden turrets or whatever, like they're arrow turrets to like defend the area. And you'll see me in a second here, pretty much you're plopping down these blocks, and you kind of see what I mean, where it's a little odd, but it works. And then yeah, you got to build these little platforms to stick your turrets on top of, and pretty much like there's animals around the world, and they'll come in and attack you and stuff, and it pretty much just gives you like a basic defense, because you pretty much start off pretty weak, and like most of the things you fight until you get your first basic weapons are going to kick your butt. Something I really do kind of like about this game, that it gives me this feel that it's sort of like an online MMO, but yet it's not, and that is pretty cool. I've always kind of wanted to play, for example, a game like, say, EVE Online single player. Call me nuts, but I don't know, I've always kind of wanted to do that, because I was always more interested in the industrial side than, fighting and stuff. But of course the fighting aspect of that game is fun too. But like, I've always wondered what it would be like to play like a really deep, expansive kind of experience like that, but you're just kind of in your own world, and you don't have to worry about grief play and other players messing up your whole situation all over the place there. But don't take me the wrong way, I totally would like the multiplayer experience from that. Like, some of my best moments in, say, EVE Online were from my friends actually joining and playing the game with me. So I'm really happy to see that even though it's grayed out right now in this game, there is a multiplayer tab, and it'd be just great to like cooperatively play across the landscape and, do your thing here, just like other of these free-form games like Minecraft or Terraria or whatever. I could see how this game could become pretty freaking epic if it went down quite like that. Here you see me doing the thing I was just talking about, where you kind of set up this 4-block panel and then drop the turrets down on top of them. It's kind of interesting, whatever. Now, I haven't really attempted to build like a full-on structure or anything like that in the game, but I'm sure I will over time when I get some more time to spend with this. So finally, this is a little bit later, I've crafted a weapon, and I actually didn't craft my shield yet, and like I believe my quest is to get some like animal fat to like create a fire. So I'm heading off into the landscape again, and I can see like each quest seems to like bring you further and further away from your camp or whatever, where you have to go off and go do stuff. Now this is another really cool thing, like some of the creatures like sprawling across the landscape, kind of doing their own thing, and like you run into like these massive creatures, and it's so neat. So I'm really excited to see, you know, what this might turn into later on. I'm enjoying myself, and I can't believe this experience is actually a free experience. So on top of everything else, you know, you got actually a weather system in the game, and you've got a day-night cycle, and I really kind of like how this is unfolding here. Like, the more I play the game, the more things I've uncovered, and you know, the more like I'm more interested in seeing how, you know, things are going to turn out for this game in the end. So if you guys are interested in checking out this game, I'll go ahead and link the website that'll give you access to download this alpha build of the game. There's actually a newer build of the game than the one I did in this video that just came out a little bit ago. And yeah, I highly encourage you to go ahead and check this one out because it's pretty fun to play. So that's pretty much it for this one, you guys. This has been my look at Planet Explorers. Thank you for watching the DX Gamer Show. I'll see you guys next time for the next episode. See you later and take care.